What's up, everyone? This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, aka The Legend, and my pronouns are he, him, and his. And welcome to the Steven Factor. On this episode, I'm going to do it not one, but three legends who've been lost during the past week. And I know 2025 is a crazy year, but it's much crazier that something's really going on at this time. I want to do a special tribute those three legends, and there are Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, and last but not least, Hulk Hogan. But first, let's talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner. Last week, it was on the Monday afternoon when I just came back from my break at the Summer Rising program, and I decided, trying to look at my phone a little bit, see what is going on in the world, and we need phones to be aware. And I just find out on the Instagram that TMZ just posted that Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away at Costa Rica. And it took place yesterday. That time. Or should I say last week. Last Sunday before the news started 24 hours later in our time. And I showed it to my co-worker, and she was surprised. I was surprised myself. And we grew up with Theo. And I posted one of my new co-workers. I posted one of my friends, including my friend Jimmy, and we've been shocked. We've been so goddamn shocked. And then I just realized that we lost our childhood hero that we grew up with. Now, some people may know why he died from. Well, let me tell you. It's been revealed. Give a little special shout out to Marty. He just barking, say hi to everyone. So, love you, Marty. Yeah. So, right. So, what happened was, he was on a vacation with his family at Costa Rica. And all of a sudden, he was swimming with his daughter, and she was only 8 years old. But all of a sudden, the riptide wants to strike them out. He wanted to save his daughter, and one of the Good Samaritans saved Malcolm Jamal Warner last. And the riptides just struck him down, accidental drowning. They had to pick him up as soon as possible, but all of a sudden, it's been revealed that he died from anorexia. And he suddenly passes away. They can't even respond to him, and they don't know, there's nothing that they can do. And Malcolm Jamal Warner was a good soul. He was a good soul from the Cosby Show during the beginning. For the past 8 seasons and 204 episodes. And the show became one of the longest running shows in television history. However, The Simpsons beat them. And it's still going strong for the past 36 years. Grew up with Malcolm. Malcolm was a living legend. He has a wonderful creativity. He became one of the directors of All That and the Magic School Bus episodes. But also, he was the voice, the producer of the Magic School Bus. And grew up with Magic School Bus. But also, he teamed up with Eddie Griffith of the UPN hit show called Malcolm and Eddie. And just want to let you know, I watched a video about why that Malcolm and Eddie really don't get along. They're not actually best friends. Well, let's start. They call them as castmates because Malcolm Jamal Warner wants to do it as a modern, family-friendly guy like Bill Cosby. He doesn't swear. He doesn't do no stereotypes. But he is a clean human being. But Eddie Griffin, on the other hand, he is not a family-friendly guy. He wants to do his stereotypes, and he always swears. So they want to make more comedy edgier during the golden years of the Cosby Show. And you know, Malcolm Jamal Warner didn't like it, and they wanted to cancel the show, and that's that. But listen, Malcolm was Malcolm, alright? He wants to do it his own thing. He wants to do it his own creativity. And he always wants to be himself. And when I came home, my aunt and I really don't want to talk about it, that who passed away. And she knew that he passed away. And he told me, do you know who died? Do you know who died? And I said, I know. I saw it. And I don't want to talk about it because I have no words. Because I have the same experience that I almost died in that big pool. It happened like 2 years ago. No. It happened like, wait. 3 years ago, yes, 3 years ago, excuse me. I was a little overweight that time. And my cousin's just throwing a 35th birthday pool party. And you know, I never went to that pool for a long time. But I just realized that that pool was so deep, it went down like 6 feet below. And I put on my bathing suit, trying to show off my body, but trying also like a little overweightness, you know, like a Pillsbury Doughboy. And I decided trying to move into the big one, the big deep pool. And I decided trying to go in, and look what, and all of a sudden I went down, and woo! I went down in that pool. I used my hands, trying to get help. Help this, help me, this and that. I'm trying to keep moving up and down, like for the past almost like 15 seconds, and my family just saw it. One of my cousins and my future brother-in-law dragged me out there, and it's become one of the worst experiences in my life. And just want to let you know, I don't like it whatsoever. I knew what death really looks like. And I feel like the same pain just like Malcolm Jamal Warner does. But just remember, you have to be careful. And you definitely have to be careful with all these big pools. Because, number one, you're not a good swimmer. And number two, nobody's perfect. Okay? Like, showing off your hot bod and people want to enjoy yourself, but listen, that pool party, it's not my goddamn thing. And it's not. And that will be my lesson. And also safety is our lesson, and we need to take care of that. So Malcolm, wherever you are, thanks for the laughs. Thank you for showing us the world that who are we believing. And our sending condolences to his family, his friends, the castmates for the Cosby Show, and Malcolm and Eddie. We will miss him dearly. Okay, let's going on. Let's go to Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne was a musician, a rock star, but they call him as a Black Sabbath. Just want to let you know I'm not a fan of Ozzy Osbourne. I never listen to the music, but I'm not a fan of these Gotham rock and roll because it's not my thing. Because I'm a guy who listen to OG stuff from hip hop to salsa and merengue and Motown and disco, and and sometimes I listen to pop music during the 80s and the 90s. But I do listen to rock and roll, but I'm not listening to a gothic rock and roll and stuff, but it's not my thing. But I'm trying to say a little tribute. Ozzy Osbourne, he was a wonderful family man. He became a spotlight during on the reality show called The Osbournes on MTV. Never watched the show, but it's not my thing. And he always say some dirty words, so you know how Ozzy is. But Ozzy was been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, and I sent to say spare condolences to Sharon Osbourne and their 2 children as well. So rest in peace. And finally, last but not least, Terry Bollea, also known as the Incredible Hulk Hogan. Now, I want to tell you something, and I want to say it personally because I've been waiting for this for 24 hours. I know some of you love him and hating on him at the same time. Or you be in the middle. It's like you're a left Democrat, a right Democrat, or you're a moderate Democrat who loves and hates Hulk Hogan. Now, over 24 hours ago, I was talking to one of my best friend's mother, and I just want to say very personally, I just want to disrespect for anybody, but all I can say is there's no politics whatsoever. And yes, there's so many controversies during the past, but let's just not forgive and forget to who Hulk Hogan is or was. My family grew up with Hulk Hogan. I grew up with Hulk Hogan. He became as a staple phenomenon in the 80s of WWE. He created a cultural phenomenon to all the fans everywhere. And the most important way he attract to the fans is all about the kids. To stand up, to believe him, to all the generations alike. The reason why I'm come up with Hulk Hogan, because he was a living legend. Like no other. He is not Stone Cold Steve Austin or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Sergeant Slaughter. He was Hulk Hogan. And guess what? He want to inspire to all the younger wrestlers want to be like him. That's it. He wants to show them to know who he is. To be yourself. Now, there's no politics whatsoever about he's supporting Donald Trump and he wants to endorse him. And like I said, I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about Hulk Hogan. Okay? I love Hulk Hogan as a human being, but also I love Hulk Hogan as a character. And again, I grew up with Hulk Hogan. My family grew up Hulk Hogan during the WWF days. Alright? And he became a wonderful actor. Several movies as well. Some of them were completely bad, but the TV show made a staple. And then he came back from WCW, and he decided to transform from hero to villain. And he became a wonderful leader of the NWO. And I was so really pumped up that Hulk Hogan changed his image. He wants it to stop with his family-friendly kindness into a total Hollywood Hogan attitude. And what he did is all about creativity. That's his mission. It's all about creativity and character. Now, I know some of you been noticed I've been mentioning Hulk Hogan during a Republican National Convention, and I never watched it. But I saw the video, and I was shocked and stunned that he is supported for Donald Trump. And he prepared for the Fox News drinking American beer, and he was there on the debut of WWE Raw on Netflix, which is a couple of months ago this year. And people booed at him. But some people concerns me, does audience hate Hogan because he's endorsing Trump? Or some people really hate Hulk Hogan is his character? Well, the answer, my friend, is his character. No matter what he loves or no matter what he loves or hates, he wants to be himself, and that's it. I really don't care if people say I don't like him, he do some controversial things. Listen, we're all human beings. We can say whatever we want, okay? It's all about his character. And even what he said during his controversial stuff, that was a big no-no. And that was completely inappropriate. Okay? So I don't want to get... So, we're not getting into that. But let's not forgive and forget who he was. And that was Hulk Hogan. I hope he teaches lesson. I hope that the Lord forgive him. And my condolences to him and his family on this tragic time. Oh yeah, and another thing. He recently passed away on July 24th. The same day on my grandfather's 10th anniversary of his death. And that was a low blow for me. That was a low blow for me. On my grandfather's death. And for the person to know, I'm very angry at this moment because 10 years ago was hell for me. And I really miss my grandfather a lot. Because he was a wonderful man with a big heart. And it's even worse because you need to spend some time with your parents or your grandparents more often because they need you more than ever, whether that you go into Central Park celebrating your family member's 7th birthday at Prospect Park. And I don't like it whatsoever. So it really hurts. Really, really bad. And that's the bottom line. Alright, I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you for watching. If you learn more about this channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to see my latest videos, and also a like button as well. This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, saying Dolo para la familia, and thank you for watching The Steaming Factor. One love, peace.